Good morning, everybody. Let's get my camera fixed just right. No, maybe not. Let's a little bit over this way. That's my camera. Excuse me. Excuse me. Woo. Sorry, guys. I did not mean to sneeze. Guess it doesn't matter if I turn the light off or not, because it's still up there. We still have 2 minutes before we start. Hope everybody's good. Hey, Asia Joe, how are you? I must apologize for not coming on last week. It was just I don't know. I didn't feel like coming on and doing a live. Oh, cool. Making a pumpkin pie. And it's rainy. It was rainy here all day yesterday. Well, not all day. It didn't start raining until about 1. And yeah, I don't know. My sister and I cut up a bunch of apples and we made homemade apple pies. We made 2 because we wanted to test them out. We were using a new recipe. So we made 2 and it was pretty good, you guys. It was pretty good. It was good. I myself have never made an apple pie. My sister was given a bunch of apples, so we made an apple pie. Good morning, Deanna. Wait, tomorrow's your birthday, isn't it? Ooh, happy early birthday, Deanna. Oh, and it's okay, Asia Joe. It's all right. I understand completely. It all worked out. It's all good. I always have it, a fallback. Like if I don't get enough cards and if I don't make enough cards, I don't get enough cards made up, then I actually had I bought a bunch of those thank you cards on Amazon. So they're actually veteran thank you cards. So I used some of those to make up for the cards that we didn't get made. So what I think I'm going to do for next year for my Veterans Day thing, one of my friends suggested it, that like every time I go to a crop, I think I'm going to have people make up like, oh, I'm going to ask them. I don't know. Ask them if they'll make up a couple of cards. So each time when I go to a crop, maybe I'll get a couple cards from the girls that are doing a crop, and then by the end of the year, I should have plenty of cards. Well, and then plus the ones people send in like Deanna and you, Asia Joe, because you have sent cards in before. So, and I mean, this year I really didn't advertise it as well as I did before. I usually do a video on it. I usually make a video just for that. And I didn't this year, but that's okay. It's all good. It all worked out. Okay, you guys. So I have a new idea. One of my friends, when I went to one of my crops on a Saturday, she was making some cards, for the veterans. And the paper she had, I was like, where'd you get that? They were like poppies, but they were like blue poppies and they were red, white, and blue. It was really cool. They were really cool cards. And she goes, can you believe it? It's made out of a napkin. So today we are going to use napkins to make some cards. So I'm going to show you what I got. Okay. And I went to the Dollar Tree and I got some different napkins. We're not going to use all of these, but I'm just going to show you what I got. I got these napkins, these ones, these ones. And so I thought that's a really good idea. Plus I can also use the napkins. I mean, you know, I'm not just going to use them for cards, but okay. So the one we're going to use today is this one. And I'm going to do this one. It's a leaf one. Oh, okay. I'm glad you got it, Asia Joe. So we're going to use these two today. We're going to use these two, but I was just going to show you all my beautiful, I like this one too, you guys. This is really cool. Oh, and I have this little small one too. Like I said, I got them all at the Dollar Tree. So, you know, they're only $1.25 for a package of napkins. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull this one out. So you got to take out the napkin. I'm going to take out both of them. That way we can do this part at the same time. Okay, so when you buy these napkins, there's actually 2 layers. My sister didn't know this either. There's actually 2 layers in here. It's got a tissue. It's like a tissue. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess. I mean, I can't believe it. This was really a cool idea. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to try it. Now, the only thing about it is, so there's like a little, see, I could use these in junk journals too. So there's a little piece. So the way I figured out to get the napkins apart is I kind of like on one of these, I spray it. I spray it a little with some water. I did try to use it with my Spidoo, but it didn't work earlier. At least not on this napkin, so I had to spray it. So if you kind of get some water there, this is the only thing about it. It's kind of challenging to get them apart because I don't want that second layer. I just want the one layer. I think I got it. Hold it. Maybe. So I might end up, see, I end up probably tearing this one. But look, see there? Okay, so there's 2 layers of the napkins. So you're going to take it apart. You're going to take apart that one part. And you could save this, I guess, and use it for, I don't know, you could probably use it for junk journaling or whatever you wanted to. Because you could do you could even stamp on that. Actually, to be truthfully honest, this one's really easy to take apart. This one just came apart real easy. Wham. This one wasn't hard at all. See that? Very simple. Take it apart. Okay, so now what we're going to do is so now we have this. Now I'm going to go to one of these. I'm going to put the Christmas one over here. Okay. So I'm going to take this and I already have some like cardstock kind of cut down. Oh, I can use a piece of tape. Okay. That's a good idea too. I don't know. I was trying to figure out how to get that apart. This one was real easy to take apart. The other one, at first I thought maybe there wasn't 2 layers. And I was like, I know there's 2 layers. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick what I want on my card here. I think I'm going to, because I really kind of want that pine cone. That little pine cone. Because I actually have a thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're just going to cut. We're going to cut the napkin for the part that you want. And I'm going to cut it a little bit over the top because I've done this a couple times and I thought it works when you have a little bit. I mean, it works no matter what. Don't get me wrong. But it does help. Okay. So now I still have all this napkin left to do whatever I want with it. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little, I have a magazine that I put for my glue, and I'm using this. I'm using my glue. And you're going to, like, what I do is I put glue all over this. And I find it best to use the stick glue, you guys. If you use stick glue, you don't want to use the liquid glue because the napkin thing is so thin. So you don't want to use the stick glue. So then you just, like, put it on there how you want it. I hope everybody's doing okay. We had rain yesterday. Today there's no rain. It's actually kind of nice. And then I usually take this thing and kind of whatever you got, kind of like take out all the little wrinkles stuff. And the reason I left a little edge on it, you guys, because I'm going to flip it over. And this helps heal it. This helps keep it on too. I don't know. I found out this by doing this, by putting just a little bit of an edge on the back side. It kind of helps. Kind of helps it. But when my friend told me about this, I was like, oh my gosh. So, like, if you couldn't find some sort of paper that you were using or to make something, and you've seen a napkin, oh my gosh, you could just use the napkin for your paper. Because I know, like, for the military stuff, there's a little bit of military stuff out there, but not a lot. And those napkins that she used for hers, they were, like I said, they were poppies, and they were blue. They were really pretty. They turned out really, really good. I think what she does, though, I think she takes like a full sheet of, I think she took a full sheet of like an 8x10 paper, and she put that napkin all over it. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Thanks for coming in. So, okay, so there we go. We got this, okay? And so now what we're going to do is we are going to take, I have some, I think I'm going to use this one. Maybe. Okay, so I have this sleeve. I have this sleeve texture thing. So now what I'm going to do is, and make sure that, on this one, at least they have it marked. See, if with the Sizzix on the top, that means you want this in there like that. So I'm going to stick it in there. I'm going to run it through my, I'm going to run it through my little Sizzix magic machine. That's what I call it. The magic machine. And then I'll show you. This is a really cool idea. I just like it. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, you guys. Sorry. I know that was probably loud. Okay, so I'm bringing it out. Here we go. Look at this. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to try to bring it up here a little bit. See how it brings out the leaves? I mean, okay, so now what we're going to do is, thank you, Aisha Joe. All right, you know what? I forgot to get out my cards, card stock that I was going to use. And so now we just got to, like, I don't know, put it on the card and decide what we're going to do with it. And then I also, like, I'm going to get some more here. I also had made up these little thingies. I got the idea from somebody, and I used this one, has my design. So then I had these, and I made them up. So then you can also put this on the card. Okay, so now what I'm going to do with this card, I think we're going to distress it. I think we're going to use some distress. Just distress the edges. But you know what I was just thinking? Now I thought about this. I'm going to distress it, and then I was going to stick it on this card. Hold on. Wait just a second. Because you know how I am. I always like to put something behind it. So, on that note, do I want to put something behind it? Or do I just want to put it on the card? I mean, in the long run, actually, it looks very pleasant. I don't think I need. I mean, I could put. Let's just look. Let's look and see if we want to stick something behind it. I got this. Got this one. I mean, that kind of looks cool behind it. I think that's all the same colors. Oh, we got this one too. Man, that looks really cool behind it too. So now that's the next point. Then you got that one too. Darn. So I could go with red because I have the red and orange. And then what I'll end up doing is cutting it just a little bit off the edge. Let me think. And then here's yellow. Yellow, definitely not. All right, I kind of like the red. The red makes the leaves pop. The red makes the leaves pop. All right, so now on that note, the red makes the leaves pop. So I think we're going to take this off. So now what I got to do is cut this down. So let me bring over my cutter. This is 4. Let me think. How do I want to do this? I definitely want. Okay. All right. I was trying to think, you guys. So we're gonna cut this. The red actually, it really does bring out the. I'm pretty sure that's about the right size. Yep. Okay, so now what I have to do too is I'm going to put this in the middle of it. So now I got to trim this down a little bit. So on that note, I don't think I'm going to trim a lot. That's why I was getting ready to distress it. And then I was thinking, wait a minute. And I know we did the back side. So let me see. Let me see if that's enough. I don't know. I think I'm going to cut just a little bit more. I'm going to go in just a little bit more. Oops. I'm going to go. Oh, yeah. All right. Now I'm going to cut just a little bit. I think I'm going to cut right about. Or about there, maybe. Oh, yeah. There we go. I think I got it. I think I got it. All right. So now, on that note, now I can distress it. Because I didn't want to distress it, and then I end up cutting it off. So I was like, we'll wait until I figure out a way to distress it. And you know what? Another thing I could probably do is I just thought of something. I don't know if I want is like, you can kind of take it and over the like the leaves. Just like a little bit. I'm not going to do like a whole lot. Kind of bring out the distressing or the embossing. It brings out the leaves and the embossing just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not a whole lot. I think that looks good though. I think that's going to be good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down with I think I'm going to use my double-sided tape because it's embossed. And I don't know that I got stuff on this card. Uh-oh. Well, that wasn't good, Ann. That's all right. So I think I'm going to take this tape and put it on the back of that. Because with it being raised up like it is, I don't know that double-sided tape, the tape runner, I'm not sure if it will hold it on. I mean, it might. What I might do is put these on the end and we'll see. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if I use my double-sided tape, I mean, I guess it probably would work. My daughter's home. So I guess the double, but I like to use, and then, so here's my other tape I use sometimes. Let's see what it looks like. I mean, it works too. So you could probably use any kind of tape. I can't even talk. Any type of tape. But I usually like to use this one because of the raised embossing thing. All right, so now the magic trip, because once you get it on there, it's on there. Oh, I thought I had it. I thought I had it over just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay, I think I got it. All right, so there. That does look pretty with the red, you guys. The red definitely brings out the red and the leaves. I had to think about it for a minute. You know what? I'm going to use this one that I got the brown stuff on because I'm going to put it on this one. That way. I'll use that for that. All right. So on this one here, though, we're just going to use my double-sided tape or my tape runner. I know you guys, I've been slacking and making stuff, that's for sure. But hopefully it'll all change here in a little bit. And I'm still doing that collaboration. I'm not really, they don't want us to talk about it on the live, so I don't want to say, but you remember what we talked about last week about the watch hours. They don't really want you to talk about it on the. Oh, okay. Have a good one, Deanna. Have a great one. Enjoy your time with your son. And yeah, so I don't want to, but if you're interested in a collaboration for watch hours, hit me up with an email. But they told us not to talk about it on our live because something about YouTube, I don't know, I don't get it. All right, so what I think I'm going to do is I was thinking about using I was thinking about using like this one, one, and put like this autumn greeting. I can't even talk. I can't talk. Autumn greetings. And yeah, because it's kind of autumny. And I like this one. This is Simon Says Stamp. So I think, ooh, I think that'll fit on there. Yep. All right, so we're going to stamp that on there. And you know what? I'm going to use my, espresso from Close to My Heart. And you know what? I'm not going to pull out my, I'm just going to use my little thing. And I got this. This is like a little pad. It helps cushion it when you stamp it. It's supposed to be good. All right. So then I'm going to stamp it on here. And I already distressed the edges. That looks pretty good. I'd already distressed the edges, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, yeah. Awesome. I don't know how I got. Just need to clean my. It's all good. It's all good. Put that back over here. I like this autumn one I got from Simon Says Stamp. All right, so we're gonna put that on there, and I can make a little hole punch. I got me a tiny itty bitty hole punch. I was gonna see, and I'm gonna. Oh, I messed it up. I thought maybe I could see. That's the only thing about. Oh, there it is. I'm like, I thought I could see. There it is. That's all right. It's all good. We'll still put it on there like that. And you know what? You guys, I got some ribbon. I have some. Hold on. Hold on. I just got a thought. I have some ribbon for that we can use. No, I don't want that one. We're going to use this one. How about this ribbon? This ribbon kind of goes with it. And I'm just going to cut it off. We're going to stick it in here. Or I could do this way, where you stick it in and you do the whole. I know, right? I mean, this is actually kind of cool. I like the idea of using napkins. Yeah, this is like the ribbon I used on that one card. That one, and I just tied it. See, it actually shows where it covered up my boo-boo. I wasn't even planning that. So then now what I'm going to do is just cut my, and I'm going to cut it down because I don't need all that. I don't need all that on there. Okay, I'm going to cut that one that way. I'm going to cut this one this way, I think. If I can cut it. There it is. All right. So there is that. I think it'll stay on there. It acts like it wants to come off, but I'm like, I never had that problem before. All right. So then I'm just going to put that on there, and we're going to use a pop-up. we'll pop it up. Yeah, I used it for those when I made those little cow things. I had this ribbon on it, on those little cow things I made up. That's what I got this ribbon for. I was gonna see if I had one of them cow things sitting around here. I don't see one. I don't know what I did with the one I kept for myself. But, and I'm just going to put it like right in the middle. I mean, kind of in the middle, but voila. You know what I just thought? Okay, I was going to say, oh my gosh, if I have that card upside down, that'll be good. All right. So there's that. And then you know what? You can either, I can stamp inside incredibly grateful. I could even do that. I could stamp that inside. You know, autumn greetings, incredibly. I can't even talk today. I think I need some more caffeine. I think I'm going to stamp this inside of it. But you know what? On that note, when I do that, I might. No, I probably can handle it. I can probably do this without messing it up. A lot of times, I'm really bad at stamping, like it won't stamp in there. Now, on this one, I think I'm going to just use the black ink. Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. It'll work. It'll work. Incredibly grateful. Oh, I see you're saying the ribbon was made for that card. Oh, yeah, I know, right? When I saw that ribbon, because I used this ribbon when I made those little cow things I did for my scrapbook retreat. I was thinking I showed you guys the cow things, but I might not have. I don't remember now. But that's what I use this ribbon for. And I got this ribbon at not the Dollar Tree. I got this, I think, at Hobby Lobby. But I got it to match my cows that I was making. And I seen that, and I was thinking, that matches that napkin. Is that crazy? It matches the napkin. Okay, so there we go. We got this card down, you guys. Voila. That one's out. Let me just, I was writing down some names for the drawing tomorrow for the card. Okay, all right. So now let's do the Christmas one. We're going to do this one now. So this one, I'm going to do a little different. I'll show you something I did earlier. Let me put this over here, up here. Okay, so on this one, when we do it, let me get my little paper out. So the thing won't fit all over the whole thing, okay? So a while ago I made one earlier because I was practicing these. I took this. So what I'm going to do is we're going to cut out. I'm going to cut out this tree. Even though, you know what? I'm going to change my mind. I'm changing my mind. I got an idea. I'm going to put this over here. I know, right? One hobby at a time, saving up on money. Yeah, I know what you mean, Asia Joe, because, I do the scrapbooking and the card making. So some of the stuff I buy for card making can go into the scrapbooking. Some of the stuff for scrapbooking can go into card making. So it makes it a little easier, but yeah, when you talk about garden stuff and things like that, Yeah, that's a totally different thing. Okay, so with this one, because I really want this scene on there. And I know I'm not going to get it all in there. My other thing is I'm going to put, I want to put Happy Holidays on there too. Hold on. I want to put the Happy Holidays on. So I'm going to show you another thing about, because like if you don't have, like, I don't know, if you don't have stamps and you want to use napkins, because it has, some of them have fonts on them. This is another really cool idea to do. So what we're going to do the same thing with this one, but we're going to put the holiday scene on it. Let me get my magazine. So I'll get my magazine down here. And I'm going to put use my glue stick. And we're going to put, I'm going to try to figure out, I know I'm not going to get, I want the, I'm going to put that all the way to the top. I know that it's not all going to fit. You got a ton of 12 by 12 paper. I do too. That I use, but you can use it for card making. 12 by 12 paper. You can use for card making and for scrapbooking. Okay, so we got that on there. And but I was going to show you something else I was going to do. Let me just, I'm going to glue it on the back here, so that way it kind of helps. Even though I'll probably end up cutting it down. Because you don't make cards, Asia Joe? I thought you did. I thought you made cards. I never used to make cards. I always used to do scrapbooking and said I would never get into card making. Look at me. I'm making cards. So crazy. So, I mean, there's just a little bit on the edge here, not too much. I probably could have just cut it off, to be truthfully honest. But we'll just go ahead and bend it over and glue it on. And I think I'm going to cut off some of this because I don't really need all that on there. Well, and then I've been doing a little bit of the junk journaling. I still haven't really gotten very good at that. I mean, I don't know. I do okay, but not as well as some of you guys that do junk journaling. I've seen some really cool junk journals. Junk journals is, I mean, it's all about what you want. I mean, everyone's different. So junk journaling, I mean, it's almost like scrapbooking. You know, your scrapbook is not going to be the same as somebody else's scrapbook, and nothing's wrong. There is no wrong way scrapbooking. There's no wrong way in junk journaling. It's however you want to do it. So, okay, here's what I was going to do, you guys. I'm going to cut out this. I don't really want the red on it. So I'm going to cut out the... That's one thing about scrapbooking, even card making. There's really no wrong way of card making. I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's your card. You're making it. Same with scrapbooking. When you scrapbook your pictures, I know some people are intimidated by scrapbooking, but when you scrapbook your pictures, it's your design. It's you. I mean, you know, like that's something that's left for your family. to look at, because when you're not here anymore, the other thing about scrapbooking is journaling, because when you journal and write in your own handwriting, that's something that your kids or family or whoever can look back on and say, and still have your handwriting. And so don't be afraid to journal in your scrapbook, because that's one of the things about it. You make some cards, quick stickers though, because you don't have letter stamping. Yeah. I mean, everything works. I mean, a handmade card is a handmade card. That's why I was trying to show this today, because if you don't have any stamping, you could even actually, if you wanted to, probably put this on the inside of a card. So, okay, so I was thinking about just doing that across there, because what I'm going to do is I am going to put some glue on here. I'm going to try anyway. That's what I like about scrapbooking, because like when when you're not here, when it's time for you to pass on or whatever, your family still has all those memories with you in your scrapbook. So don't be afraid to journal. Don't be afraid to write. I know some people don't like their handwriting and stuff like that, but you know what? There's nobody out there that writes like you. I just messed that up. There's nobody out there that writes like you. So, don't be afraid to journal. I know my handwriting's not perfect. My handwriting's gotten really bad oh my gosh, I messed that one up in the last few years, because I don't know. I used to have a really good handwriting, but not anymore. I'm a little sloppy. Oh my gosh. I tore that one up. I might have to cut out another. Happy. I thought maybe I could make it work. I think I might make it work. It'll be good. It'll be fine. We're going to make it work. Because you can tell it says happy. Happy holidays. Yeah. So, okay. So now what I'm going to do is on this one, I am going to use, look, I have this 3D. I think I'm going to use this one on it. And we're going to take this one, and I think I'm going to make it go like this in there, because this is going to come across the top. So that'll be kind of cool. All right, let me put it in my fancy dancy. Oh, sorry, buddy. My dog's laying right here by me. I swirled around and took him out. My switch to do all the work for me, you guys. All right, let's bring it over here. I was gonna try to make voila. All right, let's see how this turned out, if I got it right. If I got it the way I wanted it. Oh, I think so. I think I did. Yeah, I mean, that looks really cool. I love the way it just embosses across the top. I mean, I could put it in again and emboss it here going across, but nope. I think that looks awesome. So this embossed across the top of the happy, so it kind of helped make it stay on there. And then, you can, I don't know. I think that's kind of cool. I think it works. That works. Even though I tore up the pee a little bit, but hey, it's all good because you can see. I'm going to see if you guys can you tell where the embossed is on the card there? I'll try to bring it up so you can see. I don't know if you can tell or not. I mean, it looks kind of cool. It looks like the trees. All right. So now let's see. Do we want to have a thing behind this one? Oh, I know what I was going to do because I thought of it earlier. All right. I think I have a red one, just a regular red. Look at that. I mean, that really brings out the whole barn. The barn. Put this up. All right, so let me bring over my little cutter here. So now that I'm gonna have to cut up some of my. But I think it'll work. I'm gonna put this in the back. Why is it? Oh, okay. I was like, why is that not straight? That paper hasn't been cut. And this is just red cardstock I had on hand. I was sitting here thinking that I had it. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm thinking it's like right here. Let me get my card just to double check. I always lay my card on there to make sure I get it. Because sometimes I don't cut it right. And then you have a little red over the edge, or, a little white over the edge. So I use my card. Hey, Suzanne, how are you? So there, that works. Okay, so now then, like I did, we're just going to have to trim it a little off the edge. Let me see what I got. I think that's all we need off that edge. And then instead of me cutting it up on the top, I think I'm going to cut on the bottom. I'm going to cut a little bit off the bottom. Yeah, I know it's going to cut the reindeer's legs, but it's all good. Let's see. I mean, that's just a little bit. Now, the other thing I could do, you know what? I could emboss on this one too. I mean, not emboss. I could distress this. You know what? I think I might. I might just distress this one too. I don't know why I really like distressing. I don't know. I'm obsessed with distressing anymore. I mean, I don't know. It kind of looks cool when you distress it. It kind of helps bring it out. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I like distressing them too. I like to distress. And you know what I might do on this one, like I did on the other card? I might go over but instead of going over it with this color that I used, I might actually take some green. I mean, see how that kind of helped it out? I don't know. I think it looks pretty cool like that. And then that's going to go on there like that. And then we have a cool looking Christmas card. Cool. And I'm going to use my Creative Memories tape runner to put this down. I'm going to try to get it on here just right. Of course, I missed it by just a little bit on the top. I always do that. I don't know. It's all good. It'll be fine. Okay, my sister's dog is seeing something outside. I know I said I was thinking about going over the green with it green, but I am not. I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it, even though I think if I did green over this, but I mean, it still looks pretty good. I'm still happy with it. That's all that matters. And then we're going to put this down. And there's my napkin card, you guys. Two different kinds of napkin cards. It's made out of napkins. It's not bad for napkins. All right. And you know what? So my last card I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little creative memories card. Or I could make another. I could do another. I could do another card. Because we could do another one out of this one. Oh man, I think I'm going to do another one. And then I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to cut out the Happy Holidays out of this one. All right, here we go. I'm going to do another one. But we're going to do it on this one instead of the, I gotta take this apart. Like I said, I usually like wet my fingers and do it, but some reason I never can get it to do that on this card, on this paper. Ugh. So I'm going to, I don't want to get this wet. I'm going to wet it and see if it'll come apart here. It's always, I don't know why, but this one is the hardest one. So all these napkins are different, and this one's just got to be a little, look, it still didn't come apart. I thought it would. It did earlier. Oh my goodness, you guys. Sorry. You know what? Let's just cut it out. Let's just cut it out and use both sides. What the heck? We'll see what is different. See if it's different by leaving it in. If we don't take out the other napkin, it might just pop out. Who knows? All right. That's what we're going to try. We're going to try a different way. Oh, look, this part here got wet. So maybe it'll come off. Maybe it'll come off. Now, Deanna said to use Scotch tape, which I don't have any Scotch tape in here. So I was like, I don't have any of that. Not right here. But that's definitely not going to come off. I don't know why. It's got to be so difficult. It might come off. All right. We're going to leave that together this time. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see what we want to do this one. Watch. When I start putting the glue on, it'll come apart or something. I've done that before because when I was doing some junk journaling, I used a napkin and I was thinking, oh, this napkin doesn't have a back. And when I was gluing it, it came off. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually cut off. Well, no, because I want that on the bottom. I'm going to put this on here like that. And I want the tree like right on the edge. I'll take this off. And we're going to glue this on here. And you got to make sure you get the glue everywhere, because if you don't, it gets little bubbles on there. So I want this tree right on there. And I just flatten it out. And I'm just probably kind of cool that you got like, it's not flat, because I mean, having those little like things in there kind of makes it look neat. And then I'm just going to glue this on this side, because like I said, it kind of helps it hold it in there. But see, with the different designs on the napkins, you can do whatever. However, because this was on the back of the, this was on the back of part of the napkin. I mean, it wasn't like the main picture, which is crazy. So there is that. Now, what I wanted to do, I'm going to have to cut it. I wanted to put this like happy. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to chop. Gonna have to cut it off. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to do like a little squiggly around it. Like that. And we'll put happy. And then holidays. I mean, as far as that goes, you guys, you could even take this and put it on the inside of the card, the happy holidays, if you don't want to put it on the outside. Whoops. And I don't know if I'm gonna, oh, see, look, I got a little bit of red on that. So we probably might end up trimming this. So now I'm going to put the glue on this. And I didn't take off the whole, remember, I didn't get the thing off. So look, there it is. It's coming off now. That's one way to get it off. Look at that. By golly, by gosh. Because then it would just glue that down. And then it would have came off maybe. It wouldn't have come off because I'm going to emboss it. So now, to be very careful, try not to tear it like I did last time. And put, as it sticks to my finger, put that on there. Yeah, I mean, it's very simple. Very simple card, not that hard. Now, when I do this one, the other one's going to come off too. That's one way to get the back of it off. Let's see. Oh, yeah, hold on. Oh, no, it ripped it a little. It ripped, but at least it didn't rip the word. Hold on. Napkins are very, you know, wish there was an easier way to put the glue on it without it. I wonder if I put, oh, I wonder if I put the glue on this part and stuck it down, if that would work. Let's see. So I won't tear it. And for the most part, that worked. So now, so you guys, I'm going to emboss it again. Let me see if that's, what do I want? I think I'm going to use that. I don't think I want the card. I don't want, I mean, the leaves. I think I'm going to use that one I just did. Where did I put it at? Where did I stick it? Oh, there it is. There it is. We're going to do this one again, and I'm going to, because you know what? When you do the embossing on it, I think it helps put the, and make sure you have it up right. I think it helps. Oh, see, now I was going to do it wrong. Make sure that you have the part up right, because when I was practicing and doing some one day, I did not get them on there right, and it was like upside down. I'll show you one where I did it. I mean, you could still use it, but here's one of them that I did, and it was, see, look, the embossing is like upside down, so it didn't really turn out the way I wanted it. Because on that embossing card, it didn't say what side is up and what side is down. So I had to go through and fix my embossing cards to make them show. Okay, so see, look at that. I don't know if you can see it. It's got the texture of the leaves on there, which looks like the, you know, the pine trees, which is cool. Okay, so now I think on this one, you guys, I think I'm going to take out my green. I think I'm going to take out green, and we are going to go over it. Hold on a minute. I know I have like I got a peeled paint. I have peeled paint. It's another one. I swear I have like a harvest. Oh, here's a rustic. Okay, so I have a rustic and a peeled paint. I think I'm going to take out my green. Let's do, I just really think this would be cool. I'm experimenting. I'm going to experiment. All right, so now, that's what I want. I think I'm going to use peeled paint, even though the rustic one, I think the rustic one, because it kind of goes with that. All right, hold on. Oh, yeah. So I don't really want to, I just kind of want to make it so we can see it a little better. I think it would be really cool. See how it just brings out the, I kind of like that. Now I get my finger. I shouldn't have had my finger. I'm going to try to blend it to make it look a little more blendy, because all right, I kind of like that. I kind of like it. This is what I was talking about on the other one I was thinking about doing. See, and you can see the texture on the card now. So, okay, so on this one too, we might do a red behind it. Let me see if I have something. There's a blue. Hold on. Let's see. What about that one? No, maybe not. No, maybe not. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I think this would be too. Nope, I don't like it. And I think this might. Yeah, no. Nope. We might just do the red, I guess. The dark green might be okay with it. Hold on. Let me see. I thought I had a dark green. It's brown. But I don't think I have any more dark green. I think I used them all. Because all I have is blue, brown. This one is brown. It's not, I don't think that's green. I don't know. That one might be. No, I don't think I like that one. I don't think that one. Yeah. And on my other, I had a dark green, but it's all out. You know what though? I do have, oh no, those are not very good. I don't like those. I do have a green. Let's put a green behind and see. I have some green cardstock already cut out. Look at this green. Well, what about that? I don't know. Green or red? Oh, I don't know. That green actually, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that green really does kind of bring out the green. All right. We're going to go with the green. The screen anyway. All right. So now what I need to do is I need to cut off just a little bit because on this side, I noticed there's a little bit of a, there we go. Yeah, no, I'm not really a pro. I just go with the flow, man. I just go with the flow. I'm not a pro. I've seen a lot of pros. I'm not one of them. Not me. All right, hold on. I got to cut this card stock to, I think I have two of them. I do have two. Let me stick you back over there. Sometimes I usually have some cardstock already cut out for backdrops. Hold on, I need to pull it over just a little. So I don't have to cut the cardstock. Let me see. I thought I had a card here. There's the envelope. There's the envelope. Oh, you know what? I did not get a card. Oh. I gotta get another card out. All right. There it is. So let's put this on here. I think I still got to cut a little. I'll cut it off after I get it on there. Okay, so we got that for the background. Let's see. So I need to cut this just a little bit more, I think. I think I need to cut a little more on the side. So I'm going to cut this side just a little bit. There it is. And you know what? I am also, sorry guys. I'm going to, I think I'm going to distress it with my brown on the edge. So we'll see how that looks too, because with the green to bring out the embossing, and then distressing it on the edge to go around. See, and I had a little bit of red on the bottom from the napkin because it had the red. So that was kind of cool. So I just stressed it on the edge. Boom, boom. All right, so let me put this down. Put this on here. See, I always like to put this on my because it lines it up, but that's okay. I'm gonna go with it today. There we go. There it is. And then we're going to put this on. So like I said, this is easy for somebody who doesn't have any fonts or stamps because you can put this on there. The only thing is you got to have your embossing because the embossing helps hold it on there, I think, after you glue it. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, the little bit of red right here. Yeah, on the edge. It brings out the presents. It brings out the presents on the package. All right, so now on this, see, I got it really, I didn't get it right. So I just turn it over and we'll just trim it up. I cut that one just a little bit too on the edge. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It is all good. It'll still work. All right, you guys. Now I just got to figure out. Oh, see, I should have brought that down a little bit. Oh, well, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Because now I don't have the green up here because I didn't have it on the card right. It's good. All right, so we got this one. We have this one made out of the same napkins. And this one. We have 3. And you know what? I think the one I'm going to give away today is, oh my goodness, I can't figure it out. I think I'm going to give all of them away today. How is that? Bam. I'm going to give away 3 cards today. 3 cards. 3 cards are being given away today. All 3 of the cards are going to be given away. Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, you guys. Thanksgiving is coming up. So I'm going to give all 3 of the cards away. Because I can't decide which one I want to give away. So I'm going to do all 3. All 3 of them. So the first, well, when I do the drawing in the morning, it'll probably be the first card will be this one, then this one, and then the third card. Okay. All right. And I made them out of napkins, Heidi. These are all made out of napkins. I used napkins to make the cards. Yes, napkins. Napkins. Yeah, I hope you guys appreciate this. I know I appreciate all of you guys. And I try to come up with something different. I try to come up with something different when we do cards so that you don't see the same thing over and over again, you know? And yeah, I really like the way this one turned out. I love this one. This is one of my favorites. I love this one too. This one turned out really good. And I actually like the way this one did too, because with the green on it, bringing out the embossing, I think that worked. It's so hard for you to keep it or mail it to somebody. Well, you can mail it to somebody. It's fine. You know, it's all good. That's what they're made for. Oh, you had CPR recertification. That's all right, Heidi. Thanks for coming in, though. Thanks, Heidi. Thanks, Suzanne. Thank you, Asia Joe. Thank you, Kevin from Tuber Chat. Um, thank you. Who else came in today? Deanna. And happy birthday to Deanna. Her birthday is tomorrow. And let's see. I appreciate everybody, and I thank you for all coming in. I'm so sorry I wasn't here last week. And I don't think, no, next week is not Thanksgiving. We still have one more week, but to get ready for Thanksgiving. So we will have a live next week, and hopefully I can come up with something new for next week that we can do. And all three of the cards are going to be given away. So 3 people are going to win tomorrow. So make sure everyone who's new, make sure if you want to win a card, because you have a chance, because I have 3 that you comment. It doesn't matter what you say. You can say hi, hello, if you don't want to say anything else. If you rewatch this video, just comment on it and your name will be put in for the drawing that I will have. And you only have till midnight. You only have till midnight to do it. And after midnight, I usually turn off the comments. And then, yeah, and then in the morning, I'll draw everybody's name. And I will do a short video with all 3 of the winners. And if I already have your address, you'll know who you are. If not, you have 24 hours to give me your address and an email. All right, you guys, remember, family forever, stay positive, enjoy life, and you guys enjoy the rest of your week. And thank you for coming into my live. I really appreciate you. Have a great day.